it's Laura at the Charleston Holistic Center. And yeah, there's been some talk and chatter that's really kind of ticked me off recently about things, and I'm about to piss you off. I'm entitling this something to do with no middle ground. And it has to do with the two Earth hypothesis. People are taking that literally. Let me explain. So there's a theory, a hypothesis out there that we're in the middle of a paradigm shift. That is absolutely correct. But it goes like this. Well, we're going to have these people who have leveled up and enlightened and have gotten wonderful, and they're going to have their own earth, and it's nirvana. And everyone else is going to be stuck on hell. And it's a totally separate planet, and we get to go live in nirvana. Bullshit. I call bullshit. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. Okay, every time we have a paradigm shift, yes, we have a paradigm shift. But guess what? We're all still on Earth. So all of those people who you think you get to leave behind, like your parents or your siblings or your coworkers or your neighbors or or your friends who aren't with it, guess what? They're still going to be here. Because we're still going to be here. Because it's not two separate Earths. There and there is no middle ground, okay? Right now, in the US, we already have a huge dichotomy. A lot of that's political, but it's not all political. A lot of it's health. And that's where this is really going. So, yes, there's a whole mental thing with this. And part of that is how you treat the earth. Whether you believe that there's a problem with the earth, whether you believe we're the cause of that problem, and whether you believe that we can do anything about it. That's part of the whole paradigm. But there's a huge other part of the paradigm where there's a massive group of people who believe that sugar, caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine are food groups, essential food groups. And there's a whole group of people in the middle right now who don't even necessarily know that we got this paradigm shift going on. But if you stay with sugar, caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine as food groups, I'm sorry, you end up in the hell on earth group because your biology is not going to sustain that. You're going to be part of the group where, life expectancy drops to, who knows? I'm just giving a number here, 55. Because there's so much crap in the food. Whereas the other group is going to figure stuff out. Going to moderate the amount of sugar they have, the amount of caffeine they have, the amount of alcohol they have, and toss the nicotine. Do I like sugar? Yeah, love it. Dessert is my favorite. But I moderate how much I have. I step up for myself so I can go on that pathway and moderate how much I have. Do I like caffeine occasionally? Oh, yeah. There's some mornings when sleep eluded me due to weird menopause stuff, who knows what else. Do I head up the caffeine a little bit? Yeah, sure. But do I even have the equivalent of a cup of coffee of caffeine? Nope. Even then, I don't. Nope. And I don't do alcohol. It doesn't do anything for me. So I don't do alcohol and have never done nicotine. There is no middle ground coming. You can't stay here in the middle. It's not going to be able to work anymore. It's what happens during a paradigm shift. There is a splitting, but it's not of the physical earth and the physical people. I'm sorry. You still have to be here with your neighbors and your coworkers and your friends and your family. But maybe you can get through to some of them. Those people in that middle ground, maybe you can get through to some of them. Just saying. We can do this. We can get through this transition and help more people to the out of that middle ground into the side where it's nirvana versus the side where it's hell. I'm just saying. Thank you and namaste.